Good evening, everyone. We welcome you all at this special evening, and we promise we have a great time ahead. Let us now commence the inaugural ceremony of Vapicon 2013. I would like to request the chairman of organizing committee, Dr. T.C. Rathod, to escort chief guest, Dr. B.J. Subedar sir, to dais. Subedar sir, please give a big round of applause. Welcome, sir. We request we request Subedar sir and T.C. Rathod sir to occupy their seats.
I request Secretary of Organizing Committee, Dr. Deepak Agrawal sir, to escort Dr. Lele sir to the dais and occupy their seats. Now I request Secretary of API Vidarbha Chapter, Dr. R.B. Kalamkar, to escort Dr. Rajshekhar sir to the dais and occupy their seats.
Welcome, sir.
Next, I request Chairman of API Vidarbha Chapter, Dr. Pradeep Mishra sir, to escort Dr. Khalilullah sir to the dais and I request them to occupy their seat.
Welcome, sir. We request you to have your seats. Now I request Chairman of Scientific Committee, Dr. B.D. Wag, to escort Dr. Dongre to the dais and request them to occupy their seats. We are privileged by the august presence of all the dignitaries on the dais. To begin the ceremony, we request all the dignitaries on the stage to come forward for the traditional ritual of Deep Prajwalan. Please, sir. I request Dr. T.C. Rathod, Chairman of Organizing Committee, to deliver his welcome speech.
Honorable dignitaries, stalwarts of the medical profession on the dais, it's my proud privilege to be a VAPI organizing chairman. I welcome you all on behalf of VAPI 2013 at Cotton City, Yavatmal. This endeavor for busy physician is to keep a pace, to learn and to apply the rapid advances and ever increasing palette of diagnostic and management strategies available with the evidence base of our patients. VAPI conference offers and avails opportunity to recapitulate and formulate the policy of the medical therapy at the cutting edge of clinical sciences. We have assembled expert team of the leading authorities in their area to dissipate the knowledge. The most important areas are diabetes mellitus, cardiovascular medicines, professions, infections, and so on, not yet, not yet 40 also. We are fortunate that we have our mentors, teachers of the teachers, gurus, Dr. Subedar, Dr. Lele sir, Dr. Khalilullah sir, and Dr. Raj Sekhar and Dr. Dongre. I recollect my professional career started with the blessings of the Dr. Khalilullah in 1985 during the opening ceremony of the Chetan Nursing Home Yavatmal. Current society scenario reflects the erosive relationship between the doctors, patients, and the society. To have a take-home message from the domain of the medical fraternity, we have included pertaining topics also. We offer these updates to previous VAPI Akola with the hope that we meet our goal of providing convenient and palatable source for continued learning also. Thank you.
Hello. Now I request Dr. Pradip Mishra to deliver his welcome speech.
Respected Dr. Lele, respected Dr. Subedar, guest of honor, Dr. Khalilullah, Dr. Raj Shekhar, Dr. Anand Dongre, Chairman of the Organizing Committee, Dr. Wagh, Secretary, Dr. Agrawal, all the dignitaries of the dais, and the distinguished guests. In the center stage of contemporary present, carrying on a legacy of glorious past and bestowed with a mantle of responsibility of a bright future for API Vidarbh chapter, I, as chairman of API Vidarbh chapter, deem it my pristine privilege to welcome you all on the occasion of inaugural function of Vapicon 2013 here at Yavatmal. Friends, the sapling of API Vidarbh chapter was sown by two giants in the field of medicine in central India, the Bhishma Pitama of medicine, Dr. B.J. Subedar, and Padma Shri late Dr. B.S. Chaube, way back in 1981. Over the years, it has been nurtured by some other greats like Dr. Gopal Dubey sir, Dr. S.M. Patil, and more recently by Dr. Viresh Gupta, Dr. P.K. Deshpande, Dr. S.N. Deshmukh, and Dr. Mundle. Over the years, API Vidarbh chapter has grown into a unique organization and is a prominent professional association in central India. To have annual conference of API Vidarbh chapter was the brainchild of Dr. S.M. Patil, and who also thought that it should rotate to all the districts of Vidarbha. Having conferences adds to credentials and credibility of any association. So, with Dr. Patil's advice, API Vidarbh chapter is having its annual conferences right from 2009, and this is the 5th conference in succession. The soul of a conference lies in its scientific contents. The strength lies in the visiting faculties, and the success of a conference lies in the number of attending delegates. I am sure all of you would agree with me when I declare that Vapicon 2013 has been a seriously soulful, very strong, and highly successful conference. I make it a point to congratulate the organizers for having done a great job, and if the first day which we have been through is any indicator, I am sure with banquet approaching and the second day tomorrow, all of us would have a great time. I welcome you all once again. Thank you.
I request Dr. Agrawal to welcome and felicitate Dr. Lele sir by offering him a floral bouquet. Big round of applause, please. Now may I request Dr. Puranik sir to welcome and felicitate Dr. Khalilullah sir by offering him a floral bouquet. Karya sir, sorry. A big round of applause, please. Now I request Dr. Bhadke to welcome and felicitate Dr. Raj Shekhar by offering him a floral bouquet. Put your hands together. Now I request Dr. Puranik to welcome and felicitate Dr. Subedar by offering him a floral bouquet, sorry. Puranik sir, Subedar sir.
I request Dr. Agrawal sir to welcome Kalamkar sir by offering him a floral bouquet.
I request Dr. Wag sir to welcome and felicitate Dean, our Dean, Dr.
Dean of SVNGMC, Dr. Dongre sir.
I request T.C. Rathod sir to welcome Dr. Mishra by offering him a floral bouquet. Now, let us commence for the felicitation ceremony. For this, I request Dr. Subedar sir to felicitate Dr. Lele by offering him shawl and shriffle. A big round of applause, please. Now I request Dr. Now I request Dr. Subedar sir to welcome and felicitate Dr. Khalilullah by offering him a shawl and shriffle. Now I request Dr. Subedar to welcome and felicitate Dr. Rajshekhar by offering him a shawl and shriffle. Now the time to felicitate Dr. Subedar sir. May I request Dr. Lele? Dr. Lele sir, please will felicitate Dr. Subedar by offering him a shawl and shriffle. A big round of applause. Now, I request Dr. Wagh sir to felicitate Dr. Dongre sir with a shawl and shriffle. Now, may I request our guest of honor, Dr. Rajshekhar, to deliver his speech. Dr. Rajshekhar, please.
My distinguished teachers, Professor Rele, Professor Subedar, distinguished colleagues on the dais, distinguished members of Vapicon Vidarbha region, and distinguished physician friends. At the outset, I bring felicitations and greetings from Keli University, Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College, Belgaum, Karnataka. As I said during my lecture, my memory goes back to 1960s in Nagpur Medical College. How a future of a student can be shaped by teachers like Professor Lele, Professor Subedar, Dr. Chowk, Dr. Devi, Dr. Balakrishnan, Dr. Nigam, Dr. Gharpure, Vishwaru Chandra, and so on and so forth. Those days, I remember very distinctly. I came from Bangalore. I was a very timid boy. Got out first time in my life out of my hometown. Did not understand a bit of Hindi or Marathi. But it was the guidance of teachers in Nagpur Medical College which made me something in my life. The best of clinical medicine anyone could have had those days was Nagpur Medical College. They're all full-time professors, full of knowledge and wisdom and divinity in their behavior and their carryings. I was fortunate and decided at that time when I got out of the medical college that I will continue the legacy of Jain Nagpur Medical College in my life and continued for last 45 years in Jain Medical College, Belgaum. I was just a junior lecturer to start with, registrar in medicine in Nagpur Medical College. And for my luck or bad luck to the institution, there was a junior doctor strike in 1964. Dr. Lele called me in the night and said, I will promote you a junior lecturer even before I did my MD in medicine. So in 1964, December, I became junior lecturer. And when I finished my MD in 1965, he offered me, I will appoint you as a lecturer and confirm in Maharashtra State Public Service Commission if you continue in the service. Sir, if I were to continue in Maharashtra, probably I would have been retiring as a dean of one of the medical colleges by now. But my home call was so strong. My mother used to cry so hard every day that we are so far from Bangalore, why don't you come back? So I had to go back. Somebody's loss is somebody's gain. I did not realize in my life that so much of goodwill of the teachers is carried in the student's life, which you expressed just now to great teachers. If such teachers were not there, what would have been the fate of physicians practicing in Vidarbha region? We are all very fortunate, those of you who have passed from Nagpur Medical College under the guidance of such teachers. Today, medicine is at crossroads. Every politician, public, patients look at us with suspicion that nobility of the profession is slowly disappearing. You might have had good marks, ranks and gold medals in the college level, eligible to be given a degree by the university. But I always try to share this information with my students. The noble qualities of a human being are not taught in medical colleges. They are all learned on their own. As long as the nobility continues with you, your primary concern is human suffering. However knowledgeable we are, however qualified we are, however experienced and skilled we are, after all, you are a doctor to a suffering human being. Patient comes to you trying to share their agony and fear. It is the bounden duty of all of us as physicians and doctors to listen to them, understand them, allay the anxiety and apprehension, and give them solace. Not disposing of this patient by series of charts, images, sonography, and MRIs. Please do not dehumanize these patients. Please do not dispose them off with a bunch of charts. Talk to them, understand them. Unless you do that, nobility of the profession cannot go on. I'm very happy to be amidst you this evening at the call of my teacher, Dr. Subedar, and I enjoyed every bit of this conference today since morning. I sincerely thank the organizers for having invited me to this particular place, and also remind you that this part of Maharashtra is the most backward area. Do not put anything else in front of the profession apart from nobility, because the paying capacity of patient this part of Maharashtra is very, very low and very poor. You are next to God when the patient approaches you. Competence and skill are some component which you are going to acquire during conferences. But human qualities, nobody teaches. It has to come from our own mind. That's why I shared with you earlier that nobility, competence, peace and love can only come when you are afraid of God. That aspect of spiritual dimension of health has to be understood and practiced by everybody. I once again thank you for having invited me and wish all of you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now here comes the time to give away award. Let me announce that late Mrs. Ashatai Ashok Vasalwar Award. It is for the best free paper presented by students, PG students today. I'll call upon Dr. Puranik and Dr. Bhadke to announce the winners and give them the certificates.
Good evening, everybody. All the participants were presented well, but we have to choose the three because we have only three prizes. So first prize goes to Saurabh Jhawar, and he has presented a paper on study of attempted suicidal hanging and to identify the predictors of its outcome. Saurabh Jhawar. Second, second prize goes to Dipti Deshmukh. Mrs. Dipti Deshmukh, is she here? And the third prize goes to Dr. Kiran Sawase, paraquat poisoning. Okay, he is from the Sri VNGMC Yavatmal. He is not there? You can take. I request Dean sir, Dr. Dongre sir, to present awards. I think he is a guide.
Thank you, Dr. Bhadke, Dr. Puranik, and the award winner. Now I request Dr. R.D. Lele, our great guest of honor, to deliver his most awaited speech. Dr. Lele, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here. I was a medical student at the Usmania Medical College in Hyderabad from 1944 to 1949. My medium of instruction was Urdu. I wrote my final MBBS papers in Urdu. My degree is also in Urdu. When I was a fourth year student, I used to read Mahatma Gandhi's Harijan. He was our hero.